Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett, back at it with another video. This video, there's a lot going on. Most importantly, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like. I reply to all the comments. But getting into it, so we start off the morning with bad news. John Collins got suspended for 25 games for violating the drug policy of the NBA. I think he took growth hormone, something like that. I'm gonna have a separate video on that when I kind of have time to look over the information and everything. I had stuff after school I couldn't do, or so I couldn't get a video uploaded, but I'll have a separate video for that. So going into it, Trae was back tonight, kind of played with minutes restrictions throughout, and I kind of thought he would, but with Collins out, we needed him, or we were just going to lose. And we're going to lose bad. The first quarter, Trae had 1 point, I think, but he had a lot of crazy passes. His passing was amazing. We missed a couple of his wide open assists that I was like, how'd they get there? And then Hunter or somebody would miss, and I'd be like, oh. But he had a couple of those just crazy ones. In the second quarter, I don't think he scored at all. And at the end of the first quarter, we were up 22-21. Great defense. We played amazing defense this whole game. At the end of the second quarter, I think we were down at halftime for like 45-44, which is still great defense. And everybody knew, well, Trae's got to pick it up if we want to win. We're not going to win with Trae scoring 10 points. So Trae had like 10 assists right off bat, or going into the third, and it was just a matter of time. And when he gets going, he gets going. Third quarter, he had 13 points, and we were down by like 10 at one point. In the fourth, it was like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? And then Trae Young was Trae Young, and he had 16 points at the end, hit some crazy threes, contested, deep, whatever you want to call it. He put the dribble moves on Aldridge. He played like in the best guard in the league. He carried us to the win at the end. But I will say, this is the first game we have, as a team, played great. We missed some wide open jumpers. We missed some shots we should hit. But we played great as a team. There are no negatives I have. And without John, we needed people to step up. And people like Jabari Parker stepped up. Hunter stepped up. I talked so bad about Cam Reddish, but tonight he played a heck of a game. Stuff like that. I'll kind of go through my each player analysis. Here, I'll talk about the game first. Kind of all over the place. The game, very big defensive game. Aldridge scored 14, which is a big factor in why we won. He averaged 20 points, or 20-plus points against us. So that was big. And without John, I was kind of iffy on how our defense would be inside, and it was there. They couldn't hit jump shots. They missed a ton of free throws. It said they were like last in the NBA in three-pointers. Well, I know why. They couldn't hit anything. None of them could. And then they missed a lot of free throws, which are free points, which, I mean, Trae missed some early, and we missed a couple here and there, but we made most of them for the most part. Defensive game, there's a point where it's like 98-90, and I was like, well, last time against Philly, we were up like this, and Philly came back and won a game that we had in the bag. And we didn't let that happen tonight. Trae didn't let that happen. Our bench didn't let that happen. That's better words. Our bench was great. I'll go through them first. So we'll start out with Bembry. Bembry, I think, had 2 big steals that led to points. He scored one, and then I think he missed, and Fernando on the putback scored. Very great defensive play out of him. Very energetic. It was great to watch. Herter, 7 points. He had a steal and a dunk, which is big. He had a wide open 3 in momentum. During momentum, I thought Jabari Parker, he takes some bad ones where he'll go up on 3 people. He passed out. Herter hit a 3. I think we're down by like 1 or we're winning. Something like that. And it was just hit big time shots. Bembry did have that nice dunk off Trae's assist when Trae was putting Aldridge on skates. He just plays with a lot of energy. Last year, I feel like Bembry played too much like the year before when we had Schroeder in them, and it's kind of all hell broke loose. You could do whatever you wanted. Last year, second half of the year, they're like, hey, this is Trae's team. Trae's the point guard. Trae does this. Don't force it. Don't force it. And he's really, I think, lived up to that. And he's been such a better player. I think since we've gotten all those other guys out, it's really enhanced his game. Damian Jones played an okay game. Not much. He fouled out 4 points. He's there. Wallace had a good basket, maybe 2 that I saw, but he didn't play terrible. He played good defense, and that's what you want. You don't want somebody who comes off the bench to play bad, and he played pretty good. We had a lot of bench. Fernando had some big points, some big rebounds. He played a good game. He got some blocks. There's a time when he went in and he held it down when Alex Lynn, and we don't. I like him. We don't really lose too much of a beat. Fernando had 7. He did hit a 3. We don't lose much when he comes in for Alex Lynn. I think he'll start at some point this year, but that's my opinion. Vince, here's my thing. I like Vince. I like him as a leader and everything. He takes some terrible shots. And when he was younger, these are great shots. He still hits some of them, but some of them he'll take early in the shot clock fadeaways, and you're like, what are you doing? And then he hits them, and you're like, well, good shot, but it's just not consistent enough to where it makes you think it's a good shot. Sometimes I was like, why are you shooting that and then go in? I'm like, well, whatever. Thought he got hurt there for a second. Good, he's all fine. Trying to see who else. I can't miss anybody big on the bench. I think I got everybody on the bench. Starters, Alex Lynn played a good game. He drops the ball a lot, but otherwise he had some good rebounds. He played good post defense on Aldridge. Hands up, didn't foul much. Solid role, solid game. Next, we'll go with Hunter. Hunter had 16. He was hitting some of his shots. I think he shot 6 for 13. He missed some wide open threes Trae gave him. He probably should have 20 something, but he just bricked them. And I mean, that'll come with time. He'll get better shooting, more comfortable. But he didn't play a bad game. Defensively, played pretty good. Nothing crazy that stuck out. Sorry, my camera cut out. Hunter shot the ball well. Nothing crazy stuck out, but he scored and he did his thing. Jabari, this was his time to show he's still a good basketball player with John out for 25 games. It's 24 now. It was his time to shine, and he did. He played a heck of a basketball game. I think he had 18 points. But he started out, Trae was making crazy passes, and he was dunking. Easiest shot in the game is the one where you put it right through. And he was doing that. The whole game, they were finding him baseline. He was dunking, driving, dunking. Just an all-around great game. Sometimes he goes up out of control on like 3 people, but he didn't. He did that once, and then the next time he passed out, and you're like, good job. I don't know who I want to do next. I guess I'll go with Cam. I give Cam so much hate on this channel, and I mean, people in the comments tell me, hey, lighten up, he's a rookie, he's finding his way, and, you know, I think he'll be good. I think I'd say that in the comments when you guys would reply. I think he'll be a good player, but it's just, those games were his time to kind of show up, and I didn't see it, but that's with the whole team. He hit 3 for 3 from 3. He hit all 3 of his 3 attempts. I think he might have had 12 points. I think he had 12 points. 3 for 3, and then I think an and one or something like that. Missed free throw, made a layup, something like that. But he shot like 5 for 7 or something like that, 4 for 7. It was a great game for him. 3 for 3 from deep, solid. If we can get Hunter and him to get anywhere from 10 to 18 a game, it's great. Jabari, you kind of were like, okay, give us 10 to 15. Now you need 15 to 20 from him a game since John's out. Vince, he'll give you his 7. Our bench, a bunch of people had like 7 points. Bembry had 7, Vince had 7, Fernando had 7, and I think Herter had 7, which was big. Wallace had 2, and I think Jones had 4. Great all-around game. Now the biggest player, Trae Young, we know what we're getting. He started off really slow, but you could hear the announcer say, just keep shooting, to where you'll get your shot down. Once you make one, it'll keep falling, and that's what happened. I was hoping there was a time where he's getting blocked on layups, he's missing. I was like, please don't stop shooting, keep shooting, because no matter what, you're the best player on the court. And he kept doing that, and they had 16 points in the fourth quarter, 13 in the third. He turned in to ice Trae, and he closed that game out. There's a time when he was hitting so many, I was like, he's just going to pull up for 3. Then he hit it, and they called a foul, and it didn't count. Then he came back out, hit it again. It's just, he's that type of player. I think he is a top 5 point guard in the league right now, in my opinion. He was hurt for 2 games. We haven't seen him in a little bit. And you were like, I was kind of sitting there thinking, oh, he's going to score like 13 or like 20 points. And it's going to be something low. He gets 29. He finds a way to get his points. They came slow, but he got them. He played an outstanding game, 13 assists. He was finding people when his shot wasn't working, and that's what opened up for us. I will say the whole team with him on the court is so much smoother. They play so much better. He would be on the court, and people would just hit shots that maybe Jabari Parker or Cam Reddish passes to him, they'd miss. Trae passes it to him, and they hit it. He's just kind of that player that boosts everybody's confidence, kind of knows how to slow it down and just play. And that's what you love to see, and the type of player we need out of him. To come in, be a leader, and have everybody get better around him. And that's what we're seeing. The Hawks, we're 3-3 now. Those 2 games against the Heat, Trae was out. I think we win 1 or 2 of those. I think we at least split that series if Trae comes back. I would say win both of them, but I'll be nice to Heat fans and say we split. We have 2 easy upcoming games, the Bulls and the Kings. Not good teams. I think we can beat them. I play the Bulls tomorrow, then the Kings Friday. I'm going to the Kings game. Some of you guys say vlog it. I'll take some videos and I'll throw them in my next one at like the end or something. Yeah, it'll be an exciting week. Hopefully we go 5-3 and we look solid. And we can, those 4 days off were big for Trae and his injury. He looked brand new. Hopefully John will do that when he gets back. Yeah, great win tonight. Till next time, peace.